Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, my first ever live podcast coming to you live from my bedroom. This is the first ever live podcast. I've been tweeting this out. I've been putting it on Facebook. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you guys for coming and listening in on my podcast. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. This is one of those things that you hear a lot when it comes to, when celebrities talk about it. It's a dream come true. The ones that are in my party right now, this lobby on deck, these guys know how long I've been talking about this and how long I've been wanting to make this a dream of mine. And today I've made it a dream where I made this podcast happen. It's happening, and there's no other way, no better way than to bring in the original crew that started with me back when COD 4 was around. And we just started playing COD 4, and we all joined in on lobbies and talked smack. And you know what? This is a live broadcast. We talk shit with each other. That's how it is. We're going to curse on this one. We talk a lot of shit when it came to playing the COD games. And we had a lot of good times. But if you guys heard my intro on my podcast when it came to the Spotify or the YouTube, you guys heard my intro. My intro specifically said that I remember a time when I would play with my boys and create memories. These are my boys right here. I'm not going to continue talking. I'm going to let each and every one of themselves introduce themselves. I'm going to start with Mr. Unit Logic, also known as Luke. Luke, introduce yourself.
Thank you for that, Kills. Rudy, appreciate that. Yeah, man. Not just, tags Unit Logic. I also go by DOF Logic. That's the PC clan represent for over 25 years now. PC clan that my dad started. And yeah, I've known Kills for the better part of over like 12 years now, more or less, like since the COD 4 days. Same thing with Reckless too. We go back, to those Xbox 360 days and just grinding out in lobbies, taking over lobbies, not having enough space, in those lobbies for all of our members to even play. So we ended up having to play against each other because that's how crazy it was back then. But I mean, like Kills, I share that.
Black man's in the house.
Yeah, man, that's money right there.
Yeah, why you got
money's in the building?
Logic, yo, man. Come on, let him
no, it's all right. He doesn't know. He doesn't know I was doing my introduction because that's what it is, and he wanted to make sure he got his 2 cents in. So there it was. But yeah, no, I'll keep it sweet too. But yeah, that's it. I'm really excited to be here. I'm actually I'm honored that Rudy reached out to me and to be back here and just shooting the shit. I had really nothing else going on too, so it's really cool. I really appreciate being here.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate for even having time for this, man. I appreciate that. I reached out to you. I said, let's see if we can get the boys back together. And I said, I got to get Logic in here. Yeah. So I appreciate you accepting that and even coming in here and just introduce yourself. We've been gaming for quite a while. We got a lot of goddamn memories. We got a lot of shit to talk about here. But let's move on. Let's next we have here is Unit Reckless, another guy. This guy here, guys. I've been gaming with him since we were in diapers, literally in diapers. Like, I stole his cookies. He stole mine back. That's the games we used to play back then. And it grew into a gaming thing. We played ColecoVision together. Yes, I'm putting out my age out there. ColecoVision, Atari, Nintendo, you name it, we had it. That's what we did back then. We played games, but I'm going to let him introduce himself. Go ahead, Reckless. I think he's
that's it. You already did. I don't know how to introduce myself.
Yeah, no introduce. Okay. All right.
Good talk.
So, That is he's also one of my he's my godfather, or not my godfather, my kid's godfather. So, but we've been gaming for quite a while. We're brothers. It's just how it is. We've gone through everything, every game, everything we can think of. We continue playing the Call of Duties. We continue playing anything else in under the sun is what we do. But without further ado, let me move on to this guy here. Ladies and gentlemen, he had a wedding yesterday. He was playing ESO yesterday with one of his buddies, and he got married. But I'm gonna let him tell that story. This is Reborn Gangsta. Go ahead.
Was good. Yeah, pretty much same shit, man. It sucks when you don't have a girl in your life yet, so you gotta get married on Elder Scrolls with one of your other best friends, which is a guy. It's still uncomfortable, but it's worth the 10% more XP. What can you say?
See.
You know,
I see
best word.
that. Word.
Juju Kaisen, man. You know, best of friendo. You know, but it's like Kill said, man. We all go way back. We wish there were more here because there's more, but we're not even friends at this point, man. We're just family. We fight, we make up, we just a lot of stuff. You know, it is what it is. And we're here now and he's making moves and I'm happy for everybody that's supporting him. You know, and then we're here. This is it. We're here.
I
Going
appreciate you,
from
brother.
now.
I appreciate you, brother. I mean, we've been
Your
doing
money,
this for
you
quite.
gotta chalk
What?
that up. You gotta chalk that up.
All right, I'm gonna have to mute this
Money
guy. He's
needs to chalk that
excited.
up.
He's more excited than I am, guys. I think he's more excited than I am. I think he just got to cut everybody off. He's just excited.
I said remove the privileges.
Mr. Reckless, I'm gonna have to remove the privileges, man. I'm gonna have to unmute you there. Okay. All right, we're talking now. All right. So, all right. Yeah. So what I was saying was we're reborn. Hey, brother, we've been doing this for quite a long time, and you know as well as everybody else is that all I kept talking about was I want to do something like this like years ago. I mean, I had hair on my head when I was talking about this. It's like that's a lie. I lost my hair a while ago.
I was gonna say it's a good thing you clarified that too, Kills. I appreciate you clarifying that, like exactly where the hair used to be and now no longer is. So thank you for letting anybody that listens to this understand that.
Yes, sir. For those who don't know me in real life, yes, I'm a bald guy, but a beautiful beard. I plan on hopefully when I hit 250, I'm 2 away from 250 followers, 2 away. So if I hit two more followers in the next hour or so of the stream, I will be revealing my face. My face will be revealed so you guys can see it. You know, I mean, everybody else in my life has seen it. And I'm not a handsome guy, but the beard is there. So, anyways, but Reborn, I appreciate you coming in. We've been talking about this for quite a long time. It's happening. I appreciate your support. He has been supporting me through this, and he's been just finding things to do and finding overlays for me and how to do this. He's always have the feedback for me, suggestions, and I appreciate that. The bad and the good is always appreciated. We grow, and like he said, we have become family over time. No longer gamers and just friends. We have become family. Some of these guys I have met personally. Most of us live in New York, but we've met personally over time. But this is who we are. The next and last person we have on deck is the black man. That guy P Money. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, it's Black Man P Money right here. Happy for my boy Kills right here, starting off his podcast journey. I gotta say, man, I'm so proud of you. Proud of my boys. We all back together now. Like Reborn said, all of us is not here, and this family is big. And I wish we all was here to be joking, talk about games and stuff, but nope. We do what we gotta do. And let's get this started right now, man.
I appreciate it. Money is one of those guys. Again, we've been gaming for. This is a running theme here. We've been gaming for so long. Money has been the guy who's through thick and thin has been there for me. He's a voice. He's an ear when I need an ear. But he's been the guy that's been there for me, supporting me, and always even throwing a little money here and there on my little other ventures that failed, traumatically failed. But he's been there for me when it comes to that kind of stuff. But he did mention there was, we got not everybody together. This is a fraction of how big this family is. There's a lot of us out there. I mean, over time, we've called ourselves different names. We've always had different clans. With DOFs, and you got Unit, and we have we many different names in the past. But one thing's always been the common ground is that we've always stuck together. We've always been here through thick and thin. We've argued like a family does. We've gotten together like a family does. We've overcome like a family does. We've gained like a family does. I hope families out there are gaming. Let me see these comments. I'm seeing comments here so far. Lady Lane, thank you for joining, Natalie. I appreciate that. I see people joining. I appreciate you guys. You guys have anything you guys want to hear or talk or have us talk about, please put it in the comments. I appreciate you guys. Good support. I see we've already got 5 people in the room. But without further ado, I appreciate you guys for joining in. But let's get to the topics at hand. The very first thing I want to talk about, guys. I put so much stuff on the screen there. I apologize. The very first thing I want to talk about is
leaked.
Leaked.
That was the leak. Screenshot right now.
That was the leak. Everybody screenshotting. Oh, that's the leak. But what I want to talk about, this indie. Did anybody watch the XP or the ID at Xbox show at all, or what I call the Snyder Cut Part 2?
Wait, the actual Snyder Cut Part 2? I'm sorry. What are we talking? That I did watch, and if we're gonna talk about that later, I hope we do. But
We'll talk about that. We can
all
talk
right,
about that. Yes,
all
we
right,
can
we'll talk
talk
about that
about
later.
that.
No,
Yes.
I'm not familiar with what you were referring to. What's going on?
Well, we're talking about this past week. I think it was on Monday. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Friday that it happened, or the podcast, not the podcast, but the ID at Xbox show. Well, it's the annual show that Xbox has with their independent developers. These are the developers that come out. They don't do AAA. They don't do like $8 million games, which everybody just wants to play. Just $8 million games. These are more small budgeted. They need the exposure, so Xbox puts this show on for them every year. This year was no different, but they blew it up. They blew it up completely. They brought in some Twitch streamers to host the show. Two young ladies. I have my opinions on that, which I'll be going into. But they had two young ladies come in there and do the hosting for the actual stream. But they showed off like about their goal was about 100 games they wanted to show off, but they only got to about 60. And some of those games that was showing there. But before we get to those games, the big elephant in the room I want to talk about is obviously is the hosting of that show. I thought Xbox learned their lesson with the last indie show they did last year. But these hosts, these females that brought into host was not. It was like they were promoting their channel.
Was it like a general like lack of knowledge, like of the actual titles themselves, and just more? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it came across as lack of knowledge. They didn't know what they was talking about. It's like they saw the trailer for the first time, saw the game, any game for the first time, which I get, but then started talking about it right there for the first time. Like some of them even got like at times you can see them getting caught off guard when the camera came back on them after the trailer, and it was just like they didn't know what to talk about.
Is it fair to say that they have, because of their followings individually, because you did say that you mentioned that they were Twitch streamers, so maybe trying to reach out to a bigger audience. I mean, I don't know how much bigger audience you want to get if you're Xbox at this point, but like, you know what I mean? Because I only see, because it's not just Xbox. I mean, you kind of see that with a lot of other companies. Like, you know, they realize now that sometimes marketing doesn't necessarily have to be, let me pay for this ad space on this television channel anymore. It's let me get somebody that's plugged into a quote unquote community, and hey, maybe they could play my game or talk about the games that I want them to talk about, and, you know, get the following that way. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword, I guess, at that point.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I looked them up. The females they had on the show, I forgot their names, but I looked them up, and they were big indie scene Twitchers. Like they're big indie scene, so they brought in the right people for this. It's just it felt like almost like they play. I even watched the stream afterwards. I looked them up and watched a couple of streams. Like, well, they know their indie stuff. So I don't know what happened there, but it's almost like they got told last minute, "Hey, I want you guys to host," and they said, "I'll do it. It's a gig." But they were primarily promoting their channel over the games that were being shown, and that was a little disconnect for me. It was just I last time that Xbox did this was one of those things where it felt the same way, where they were not talking about the games, they were not focusing the games, and then the people that brought in, you know, they showed the discontent with Halo and all that stuff. And I'm turning off my camera, I'm going to the bathroom when Halo comes on. You know, I thought they learned the lesson back then, even bringing Jeff Keighley along. I love Jeff Keighley, but we all know the guy really stands for the Sony stuff. I don't hate Sony. I don't do that. But you can't bring in somebody who doesn't know the Xbox brand. You know, bringing in the Xbox brand kind of hurts, or bringing in somebody that doesn't know the Xbox brand hurts. Especially when you're trying to play catch up with your last generation. Because let's be real here, for Xbox players here in this room, for those who still play it, the last generation was not good. The last Xbox One was not a good generation. But they looks like they're trying to get on the positive side and bringing these two in, and it was just I hope that for the future they continue learning and growing from this, and they've shown they've done that. But it's one of those things. It was like, oh my god, it was cringy. It was that, and then the 4 hours in about 20 minutes of an indie show was like, that's why I said Snyder Cut Part 2. Literally Snyder Cut Part 2. It went on longer than Snyder Cut. So it was just the developers. I know they're excited about their games, but they were just talking and not showing any kind of gameplay, or showing the same gameplay over and over again, not showing us what's next. But that's I wanted to get that out the way. I didn't want to like dwell on that. Like, that's negativity. I didn't want to dwell on it, but I just want to put my 2 cents in and see what you guys think about it. But that's where I'm at with that. But let's talk about what the games were, the actual features, the main event of the show. I mean, we had things on the show. Let's see. Anything you guys saw? Whoever saw the show, what stood out? Money, Reborn.
I like the Ascent.
I was right here. I was interested in like the Void Train. It was the one that was
Void
really real
Train,
looking
yeah.
when it. Yeah, this shit was real good. Ascent. I can't wait for that. But anything
Mm-hmm.
else, I'm gonna just play and see if I like it or not. But I was really interested in a lot of the stuff they showed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Void Trail was one of those that I did. I'm like I think I told you I was like when I first saw that trailer I was like I thought that was it started off being one of those that train game that's on Game Pass that we all downloaded to get the thousands gamer score on it, but then it got weird. The guy started flying in the air and then he had a gun in his hand, and that's when I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So Void Train is definitely something I have on my watch list. And obviously the Ascent, that's that cyberpunk world thing everybody's waiting for. Cyberpunk 2077 just didn't do it
Yeah.
for me. It just didn't do it for me. So
That
hopefully this one does it.
that Ascent gameplay gives me a what is it? Contra feels.
The Contra, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yeah. I mean,
I can feel something like that. I
it's
like
Cyberpunk, man. It's Cyberpunk setting, but this is what I wanted Cyberpunk 2077 to be, the big AAA title that was oversold, or undersold, I should say. That's the one that I was hoping for, and it didn't quite live up. I'm not saying Cyberpunk 2077 is a bad game. I'm not saying that at all. It did what it's doing, and I'm waiting for the big patch to come out so I can return to that game and play at its full glorious Series X version of it. But the Ascent looks beautiful. It's cyberpunkish. It's that Contra feel, like you said. I believe it's 3 or 4 player co-op, so we're gonna be able to enjoy that together. I'm not sure if it's crossplay. Reborn, is it crossplay? I'm not sure.
I don't know. We're gonna have to do our research.
Do
It's the
research on that, yeah,
That's how we do it.
to see if they have any kind of crossplay on that, because we were talking about earlier off camera before we started the show. We were talking about Discord and the features that are bring if Xbox ends up buying Discord. Just thinking about the stuff they can do with that, and this is part of it. Like if crossplay does happen with these games, crosstalk. I have you guys on PC playing. I have a couple of Sony buddies playing, and we can all play in one game. If they can get Discord and make this happen, where we all talking in one chat, not opening up different apps, that'll be a beautiful thing. I know right now Reborn, he joins our chats in the Xbox when we're playing Xbox. He's on his PC. I mean, he opens up what it used to be called Smart Glass, but he opens up his Xbox app now. I know it's not fun. I know it's not fun for him to do, but he does it because he wants to talk to the boys. And I know it's not user friendly to do that because he has Discord up and he also has the Xbox app up. So it's not a fun thing to do. So if Xbox can get that Discord over into the game and bleed it into the gaming world even more and infuse it, that'll be a great thing. I mean, I see things like Discord Nitro being part of GPU, the Game Pass Ultimate, and that kind of stuff. But I'm just not even started going into it. I know Reborn opened up a Discord for me, and I haven't even started going into it because I'm doing so much at this point that I haven't had time to just look at what Discord can do and how it can be used and utilized. But I'm pretty sure that once I start getting my hands on it and start looking at it, that's going to be a whole different world for me. I just can't wait. The Ascent looking good for me. Also, Exo Mecha. That was the first thing they showed off in that whole show. They started off the show really, really strong with the Exo Mecha. That was it's like to me, it's like it's a first person shooter, but it's like Titanfall, which by the way, that's the video. If you're asking what that video is playing on the stream, it's an old video of mine from 2017, Titanfall 2, of me dying, as you can see. But it gave me that feel, that whole Titanfall first person shooter, but set like in a battle royale style kind of thing. So I was interested in that. So I'm really looking forward to that. The other one that I know everybody here is probably saw, if you haven't seen it, go look at it. It's 12 minutes. 12 minutes looks amazing. I know Money and I was talking about this the other day, but 12 minutes, guys, over the top look. It's an over the top view. It's like Groundhog Day where the husband and the wife is in the living room. Somebody comes in the house and just abducts her, and it just replays that over and over again, trying to figure out what's going on there.
They showed that at E3, didn't they?
They showed that at E3, last year.
Because I do remember that from the Xbox. Their show,
like their showcase. Yeah, they showed it off last year, but they showed a little bit more this year. It looks like it's coming this year. It looks like it's coming this year, so that's why they showed it off some more. But it looks like of all the games they showed, about 60 plus games, about 20 of them are going to be on Game Pass. And here's my thing: for those who are on Xbox or those who have Game Pass, My backlog, I don't know about you guys, but that thing is huge. Whenever somebody tells me, or a young lady tells me, hey, tell me, whisper something in my ear, I'm that meme is yeah, my backlog is huge. That's it right there. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys keep up with the backlog? Money?
I'm good. I
Yeah.
love that stuff.
Oh, I know we love it. We definitely love it. It's just to keep up with it is crazy. It's like, I mean, I'm playing. I know we have a rotation and everything, but I'm playing Raji, which is not on Game Pass, unfortunately, but it is a good game to purchase. I purchased it for about $30. I'm not sure if it's on other platforms, but Raji is a game I'm playing right now where it gives me the old school Prince of Persia feeling. And I'm loving that. So Raji is one thing I'm playing. I played things like Call of the Sea. When it comes to indie games, I played what's that? There's one game on EA Access, EA Pass that I played, Sea of Solitude. That's another one. That's a really good one, guys. So if you're gonna play anything through Game Pass, Sea of Solitude is to the EA Access part. But Sea of Solitude is a really good game there. Again, indie. So these are good indie title games. But I would have never ever played any of these titles if it wasn't for Game Pass. When Game Pass first came out, about I think it was 3 years ago, I believe it came out. When it first came out 3 years ago, I ended up not getting it because like I don't know what that's about. I don't know. There's games in there I don't want. It was a bunch of AA or nothing that's like that would warrant my money. Like nothing that would like scream out buy me. And I just let it sit there. And then I ended up getting it back when it was just the $10 before the Ultimate came out. I ended up getting it, and it sat there months and months and months, and I didn't really utilize it like I should have. And then as the Ultimate rolled out, that's when I was like, you know what, let me check this out. And I ended up playing more and more of the games that I would not even look twice over to them, not once. And I ended up just downloading games one after another and playing some of these games. And I've had, to be honest with you guys, in the past year, I've had more fun with these indie title games than I had with a AAA title. I mean, I've recently, and you guys know me for this, I recently like completely took off my Call of Duty Cold War off my hard drive. I just don't play it no more because it's not fun anymore for me. But these AAA, these indie titles they are having fun. So
I think it's also not fun to not have space on your hard drive to have another game. I think that was more so of the reason. I mean, I agree that there's probably a lot of fun to be found in the indie games. Also, I think picking up Bethesda was like probably the biggest score that Xbox had so far. Just their backlog of games. I mean, talking about like games that you can't even get to. I mean, you realize how many games that are in Bethesda's catalog, and it's just your head spins actually when you think about the games that you have access to now if you're a Game Pass subscriber. But I think specifically with that, with the Call of Duty thing, it's like, yeah, every time there's an update, you're talking another 30 or 40 gigabytes added onto your initial install of 150 gigs. And, hopefully you have a decent, hard drive and stuff. But at the end of the day, who wants to continuously have a game where you have to worry about like, oh, I can't have my other games installed because I have Call of Duty installed. Like, I think that more so, and it's not just a problem on Xbox, it's a problem on every system. On PlayStation, it's a problem on PC. The game literally just takes up way too much space. It's horrible.
Yeah, pretty much that's where I'm at with that. But I ended up getting me the only option you have on external not the only option, but when it comes to solid state drive external option that takes advantage of the Xbox Velocity system, the architecture is the Seagate partnership they got.
How does it work? Do you notice a difference between the actual main Xbox XS?
There's literally, if you think about back in the PS2 days where they had like the little memory card, remember those little memory cards just pop in?
Right.
It's that tiny. Those things are that tiny. You pop it in, and there's no reformatting. There's no having to figure it out. It just works. It integrates itself with the internal one.
Plug and play.
Plug and play. That's it. And I plugged it in. I opened. First of all, my reaction when I opened, I was like, "What the heck is this? Like, shit! It's a small. It's small." And I go, "How does this work? I don't want to lose this." And I popped it in. It recognized it on my Xbox, and it was good to go. So. Well, now when I install games, it'll just install games. Like, it won't even, because I defaulted it to, if I don't have memory on here, just put it on that. I defaulted it that way. The only thing I wish they would do is that they would let you choose. Like, every time you download a game, ask you, hey, you want it here or do you want it there? Like I wish they would do something to that. But as far as the plug and play feature of it goes, my God, that thing is like it's godsend. I wouldn't say it's $220 worth, but unfortunately, that is the going rate for these kind of things. So there's nothing we can do about that.
And that's for an extra 1 terabits.
Just the 1 terabit. Yep.
Yeah, but
Just
if you're
the
still
1 terabit.
getting the same performance, I mean, because right now you figure a normal M.2 SSD hard drive for a PC, one that's not Samsung, let's just say an off-brand one,
Like off-brand.
off-brand $135, like a good one,
Ooh,
a solid,
okay.
like a good one. So on-brand one, like a Samsung, even 1 terabit, you're looking at $200. Like me and Reborn were just looking at this weekend. You know, 180, $200. That's for 1 terabit. That's an M.2. You know what I mean?
But can it hold Hitman 2?
But can it hold Hitman 2? Right. That's the real question.
That's the real question.
Yeah.
No,
So,
can it hold Black Ops? Can it hold Black Ops Cold War?
So obviously, I mean, it seems like there is a little bit of a markup, obviously, because it is I forget the word I'm looking for, but it's proprietary. Like it's not like you can't use it on anything else. So there's that aspect to it. It's a small form factor as well too. So I mean, it makes sense. And as long as there's value to it, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much it costs. If it brings your whatever you're using value, then it's worth it. Then it would be worth it.
That's the thing, because you can do an external solid state drive. It won't stop you from using. You can just plug it up and play it, and it'll give you the speeds of downloading and uploading quick. What it won't take advantage of, though, is obviously the proprietary part, which is the next gen features that this box brings, which is like the quick resume, and the auto HDRs and bringing the FPS boost over to that won't work with an external.
I think that SSD would be cool. That would be cool with like a 2.0 version.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm sure later on, once the floodgates, or once the gates open, it'll flood. Is what I want to say. Like once they introduce or other brands, because I think right now what is going on is they have that partnership going on. It could be 6 months, it could be a year. God knows how long that partnership is going on for Seagate to have their brand of the external drive. But I'm pretty sure there's already other companies out there already with their they already have theirs made up. They're just waiting for that the whole partnership to go away so that everybody can introduce their own thing. I'm just happy that I have options when it comes to expandable memory. I'm just happy I got that, because literally my backlog, I'm up to I'm embarrassed to even say it. There's a lot of games, man. It's like 400 plus games I got backlogged, man. It's like, and I find myself, and I know there's a running joke saying, oh, you got an Xbox to play old games. It's not just playing old games. I mean, PC, the PC community, you guys can contest it. Like you, Logic and Reborn. Like it's been happening for years where you guys play older games and the PC just makes it better. Frame rates are better. The look is better. The HDR, it just brings it gives it a facelift to give you a whole new experience. I know with Reborn, we went on for years about this. Me and him going back and forth about, I don't want to play old games, and I'll take the L on it. I don't want to play old games. Why would I want to play old games? I don't care if it makes a whole different look or whatever. And I'll take the L on it because I got this Series X, and literally I'm playing older games that I thought I would never play again, but because it gave it a facelift, I'm playing it again. I'm enjoying it, and it's a whole different game. You're talking about bringing it up to 60 frames per second when it was 30. Bringing the auto HDR to it, giving it that look, that fresh, clean, that HDR look to it. That alone brought my whole experience on some games from the past to a whole other level. I mean, I think even Money has been playing games from the past that we sitting there going, we got to download this again and play it. This is amazing. And I told Reborn the other day, I'll gladly take the L on that, because for years I was an advocate of, I don't want to play old games. That was me. I was that guy beating my chest. Reborn.
Yeah, my backlog is crazy.
I mean, it's
the back and forth we had.
It's true, but it's understandable. Like, it's like I was there, like at a time when we all used to shit on like a console. We were all fanboys. We were all something.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get to a place, then you experience it, and then you swallow your words, and we've all done that. But it's the experience, man. Like it just shows like you can't talk without experiencing something. You got to dive in and know what it is you're talking about. And it was when I came over to PC, it was beautiful, man. And now since Xbox has finally, is able to get everything out there, and have that experience where these old games, they're just brand new. It's like Mass Effect. We're getting a remastered, right? With a little bit of changes. Well, I replayed all those Mass Effect games once I got the PC. And that itself was a remaster alone because I was able to have more frame rates, the latency, like all of that was just all facelift. It was all upgraded. It felt like brand new. And that's exactly how remastered games feel. So you playing all these old games on the new Xbox that could give it that lift. It's refreshing. And I'm glad that you guys now are able to experience it, man, because it's amazing.
I agree. I don't know what happened to my video. Here we go. Wait, hold on. There we go. I don't know what happened to that video. It went away.
We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live.
This happens live, First podcast ever. Look, I just tweeted out. If you guys are not following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. But I just tweeted out. I'm at 248 followers. If I get 2 more follows before the end of this podcast, 2 more followers. For those who have not seen my face, I'm more than willing to unveil this beautiful, ugly mug. But I got to get 2 more follows to get to that 250. Also, I plan on doing, and this is an announcement I wanted to make. It looks like many people that I wanted to make it at 10 viewers, but I'm gonna make it now anyways. I am planning, and I'm putting together, hopefully in the next week or so, a giveaway. I want to do a giveaway, but you guys take for tag, guys. I get you guys to listen to me, sub, and follow. But I don't have the details just yet. But it could be anything. It could be anything. Right now, I'm thinking about even giving away, a subscription to, your favorite console, your PSN or your Live. You let me know. Excuse me, it's not Live anymore. It's Xbox Network. It got rebranded. Sorry about that, guys.
Get it straight, bro.
But they're gonna get flagged for that in the stupid chat over there. But it's okay. It's okay. It's called the Xbox Network. But yeah, I'm planning on doing a giveaway. But for now, if I can get 2 more followers, even more. But if I can get 2 more followers, get to my 250 mark. That's a big mark. Then I will go ahead and turn on this camera so you guys can see my face. Oh, it's turning to 8. Look, it's getting intriguing. So yeah, that's what I will do. But so we're just talking about right now. We're shooting the shit, talking about different things. We just talked about a little about how the SSD works on the Xbox and how we can play older games at the way they used to be, to a facelift now and that sort of stuff, and just how easy it is to play these older games. That's another thing, man. That smart delivery system, it's been godsend, man. That smart delivery where I can just take and sometimes, depending on the developer, because sometimes the publisher, sometimes they're a little greedy, but I can just take optimized version of an older game and just pop it in and give it the latest update, and I'm playing it. I don't. There's no strain to it. No having to download one thing here and upload something there and grab an external drive and do that. I'm highly grateful for the Xbox engineering team for even introducing that and how easy and fluid it is to just play your optimized games when they do get optimized. That happened with my Apex Legends. That happened. Not Apex Legends, but my Rogue Company. That happened to several other games where they gave it a Series X upgrade, and all I had to do was put the latest download on it and update the game's file, and I'm playing the updated version on it, which gives me 120 frames per second. Shameless plug: I have an LG Nano Cell that does that. LG, thank you guys for supporting this channel. They're not. I'm just throwing that out there. But the LG Nano Cell is a TV that I use. I purchased it recently. Good price, efficient. If you're looking for a cost-efficient TV that's gonna run next gen like that, then I recommend the LG Nano Cell. I do 120 frames per second when I was playing Cold War, and the Warzone. I currently play Rogue Company at 120 frames per second. That is crazy disgusting. I shared a clip on Twitter the other day of me just 200 IQing somebody, just jumping over a box. You can see how slow that guy was how slow he reacted to me. And I saw the play before he did. Pretty cool. So I do the LG Nano Cell. That's a good TV to have. It does everything that you need. The 4K, I believe it does even up to 6K, 120 frames per second. It goes up to that. It has the free refresh rate of the future. So It has all that. I'm not a good TV. I'm not the guy to go to for TV stuff, but pretty good TV to have. But moving on. So yeah, those are that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the Xbox, old games, new games, what's coming up, what's not coming up. What are you guys playing right now? Currently.
Oh, well, right now I'm playing. I bought the Hunt Showdown. I was playing with Draven. I'm getting my ass kicked on that. You know, playing Apex, grabbing up them wins on Apex.
Damn, my brother fucking you up.
Huh?
No, hey, Logic.
My
No,
brother fucking you up.
they've been trying to sell me on this Hunt thing for a minute now, and yesterday I joined the chat, and I was really quiet about it. I was just listening to them, and all I kept hearing was shit, fuck. I'm like, do I really want that game?
I think right now I'm just getting my ass whooped by like the Hellhounds. Like they just be in the pack and just tearing me up. Draven be leaving me behind. Don't want to pick me up.
It's fucked up.
Yo, why does money sound like that drunk uncle at the
Man.
bar?
That fucked up shit sounds like it runs in the family because
Don't start. I don't want to hear it.
Some people on Apex Legends like to snatch things away from other people.
Oh,
Wait.
That ain't me. No,
Yeah.
that is not me. That is not me.
Yeah, some people.
Listen,
Some people
we're
don't
not
respect the claims.
All right, yo, we're not gonna be out here and start like like airing out dirty people's laundry and everything like that. We're not gonna do that. Not gonna do that because I got stories on all you motherfuckers. All right, I want to hear it.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, but look, listen, I respect claim when it has to be had, like when I see it, you know. I keep telling you 120 frames per second, I see it before you claim it, so it's mine. It's one of those things, but no. So yeah, go ahead. Go ahead with the hunts. Sell me on hunts.
120 frames don't help when you got a character that can steal stuff from like a mile away when you have to run to it.
Why are you hating on Loba so hard? Stop hating on Loba. Like she's like just next level. Like just play her. How about that?
No, I can't.
It's not fun, right? Takes the fun out of it.
They need to change the name of her ability to Thief.
Look, listen, guys. I was gonna get Hunt, but when Draven told me that bad boy was about $60, I'm like, that game's how old now?
I was gonna say I don't know about 60, and then it has to be like 30.
You want all the characters and stuff, but you can get
can you earn them? I was
okay.
gonna say, can you earn them while just progressing and playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, yeah, but again, them going shit and fuck in the chat, and I'm trying to play Raji. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I really want that game. You guys ready to play some Apex?
No.
That was me to chat.
Shit.
When they know I pop in Apex, it's time. Apex. We have our nightly rotation. Apex. We got to end the night with the Apex. Always.
Because we talked about this off camera, like before we started the stream. I told you I reinstalled Apex because I've just been seeing people play it. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Personally, I hate not having people like going in there solo sucks. Especially if you don't feel like it's not fun, obviously. So you try to play with other people. I got my dad to download it. A few other people to download it. I think Reborn had it downloaded, and even a couple.
I still got it.
Yeah, Reborn has it downloaded. Played a couple of games.
That's crossplay, right? Oh, it is crossplay. We play with Reborn.
It's crossplay. It's crossplay too, and it just doesn't feel personally. It just doesn't feel as sweaty as it was before. Like I mean, last time I played was season 3, so like I like that I could just jump into a casual. Exactly. I like that I could just jump into a casual game and shoot the shit. It just seems like a chill game. Like you could play it, you could enjoy it.
Hold on. Hey, stop the podcast. Stop this podcast.
You better unmute me. Unmute me.
Stop the podcast. We got another brother. Another brother. I haven't had communication with this guy for years now, man. This is my brother from another mother. Heartbeat, man. He is in this room. This is another one of our part of our family. Again, we talk about how we grow. We all grow different ways sometimes. We get our own thing. We get life. Life gets in the way, but we always find a way. Always find a way to get back at it, bro. Heartbeat, my boy.
Yo, what up?
What's going on?
What up? Like you said, life, not much. Just
looking good, brother. Looking good.
Just family life.
I gotta do it, man. I hear you got a kid now?
Yeah, I got a little baby girl about to be 7 months.
Oh man, congrats, man. I mean, I know I'm late on it, but congrats, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I mean, if you join, I don't know if you've been listening, but you're joining in. We're going through memory lanes, and we're talking about games we played in the past, and Xbox this, PC that, Discord this. Now we're talking about me stealing stuff on Apex Legends. I don't know what Money's talking about. I don't steal nothing, but
Yeah,
I
you
can't help it. I got 120 frames per second. I see it before you guys do. So
Respect
Damn.
the claims.
you gotta ping faster, man. You gotta ping the stuff faster for me to see that.
Logic or Reborn can use their hacks and get me a Series X, and I'll be more welcome to be playing with y'all. You know?
Yo, Kills.
Wait, wait. No, we're not gonna let him say that real quick. I'm sorry. No. Hold on, because not everybody with a PC is running fucking hacks, so you're not getting that one off. You're not getting that one off. Okay, my character has some hacks, some wall hacks, but my PC is 100% authentic. Okay. Gotta clear the air on that one. We're not letting that one. All right. Continue.
It's the same things that's in the Xbox that's in the PC.
Exactly. Tell them. Except for Intel and then Xbox is right.
There's no moo moo in there. There's no mushy moosh.
Yeah, no mushy moosh.
No mushy moosh. Yes, we hear you. We hear you.
No, y'all don't, man. Y'all playing games.
No, we hear you. We hear you.
No, we hear you.
Now y'all do.
What you want to say?
I mean, I'm playing a
I was
game.
about to say, we're gonna say what's up to Heartbeat, but damn, niggas is like chop blocking.
Hey.
I didn't say cock. I said chop.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. There's kids in this room. All right, what you got to say to Heartbeat?
No, forget it. No.
Oh, forget it. Okay, all right.
Forgetful, reckless. I guess some things never change.
Some things don't change, brother. You know how that works.
No. I don't forget. I was about to bring up some memory lanes of the first unit family get together in my house.
Oh, that was lit.
Oh, that was good. That was good stuff. Well, I wasn't there, but the pictures say it all.
That's when I had hair, though.
And memories.
The memories.
You were there. You were there.
Heartbeat had hair too.
Heartbeat. Everybody had hair. I had hair. Jesus Christ. Everybody had hair. Well, I keep lying about that.
I also had like 60 pounds. I also had 60 pounds probably or extra 100 pounds.
Yeah. It's so true.
So what about my LeBred? Let's not do this, especially a Reborn in here.
Oh my god.
No.
I'm just saying, LeBret was there at that time. That's all.
It was a phase.
If you guys are joining us now on this chat, it's got really very weird. We're talking about everything that we did back in the days. So if you want to leave the chat or the podcast right now, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. This is gonna get very weird going forward. This is what family does. But again, this is years of us. I mean, we've been gaming since what, 04? We've been knowing each other since like 04, like COD 4 days, like 04, whatever that, or World War II days, or whatever it was.
I think it was 2006 or 7.
It was whenever the first Modern Warfare was out, I believe.
I think it was before that because we played World at War, right? Wasn't that before Modern Warfare?
No, that's after.
COD 4, 07.
Oh, it was after. Okay, yeah.
COD 4 and World at War.
Yeah, there you go.
07 is probably when we all got together. And I think out of everybody here, I first met Heartbeat, and then through Heartbeat I met Logic, and then I met Money, and then I met Reborn. I remember I met Reborn in a lobby where I owned his ass. It was he went like
no.
I had like 20 kills and 15 of those was his.
Lies.
No, I got the video. It's gonna play in a minute. Watch, you can see proof.
Go ahead. That was lies.
With the Desert Eagle.
I was on your team when I met like Kills and everybody because
Heartbeat brought him in.
Because Heartbeat, yes, brought him in because someone that Heartbeat used to know brought me in.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna mention it. No, I'm not gonna mention
it.
I have Unit Little Camper in the chat asking you guys who's played Hunt. Is the Hunt actually good? I played it a bit, but I thought it was all right. This is my son, guys.
It's okay. It's okay.
Money says it's okay. All right.
Ain't no
it's okay.
company, though.
Still not convincing me to get it for $60, but okay.
What the hell is Hunt?
Hunt the Showdown.
Heartbeat. That's that game that me and you thought of when it first came out. Remember the zombies? Battle Royale.
Like Zombie Battle Royale.
You got the people.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Isn't the developer that made that game also made another AAA game?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Crytek. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Crytek. If Heartbeat's saying yeah like that, I'm not gonna get it, bro. I'm just not. If it didn't make an impression on him, ain't no way I'm getting it.
It definitely did not make it. That game got bad reviews.
I'm not getting it then. But the one thing I want to touch on is Heartbeat was the guy. Actually, let me tell the story a little bit. And Heartbeat was the guy that actually gave me tips on how to beat the airplane part in COD 4 after the epilogue, after the whole game. The whole campaign's over, you're in the plane. He actually gave me tips on how to beat it.
And my ass. Tips my ass.
I went in there and defeated that. If you guys don't know what that plane I'm talking about, the plane at the end of the campaign,
it's called the Mile High Club.
The Mile High Club, yes. When I got that achievement, that was the greatest achievement ever.
He was the only one that had it.
He gave me tips on it. And I went in there and I attacked it, man. I appreciate that, man.
Heartbeat, you gave him a tip?
Yeah,
I gave him the tip.
Yeah.
Hey.
I gave him the tips of success.
And there you have it, folks.
Tips of success. That's what I gave him.
If you guys want to exit at this time, I will be mad. It's gonna get weird.
I wasn't the first one.
I did it first, so Reborn would feel more comfortable, and then now Reborn could be who he really is.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Heartbeat, you missed the announcement. Reborn got married yesterday on Elder Scrolls Online. He got married to Sunday.
Again?
Again? Whoa!
What do you mean again?
Oh, what?
Drama alert! There's
no again. That was the first time.
Well, this is the last time you got STDs when you were, having.
No. I never played.
I'm sorry.
I never played Fable.
I'm forgetting. That's Fable that you had.
Yes, I never played Fable with freaking Sunda. All right. If anything, whoever gave me STDs was your ass. So I don't want to hear shit.
Excuse me. All I had was celery. I didn't have to get no damn antibiotics.
Yeah. You had celery all right in your mouth.
Let me try to quickly bring back this conversation to gaming again.
I mean, that's where celery goes. I'm just saying. Gotta eat it to lose weight in Fable. He ate like the whole continent of Fable.
Fable, okay. There's a gaming reference. I appreciate you guys bringing it back to gaming. So what are you guys playing really? So we got Hunt. I know me, Money, and Draven. We end the night always with a little bit of Apex Legends. And as Logic said earlier, it just feels less sweaty on that when we play it, less there's not people there being competitive or acting like they're on Adderall with energy drinks and just jumping around and just trying to get these kills.
That part.
We've been enjoying it very much recently. I think the last time we played it was season 3, Money?
Yeah, season 3.
Season 3, Logic, season 3?
Yep, season 3.
Season 3 was probably the last time they introduced a new map to it, and that map was horrible. That's my opinion. It was just flat. Nothing really, no up and downs, just a flat land. I hope they never bring that map back, and if they do, I will uninstall again.
The Sky map, I forget the name of it. That shit is dope.
Yeah, the Sky map that came out now. What is it called? Money, you know the name? Olympian. There you go. Olympian or Olympus or whatever it is. But I'm a fan of this.
Even the reworked Kings Canyon.
Even the rework King Canyon. It's a rework, but it has landmarks on there that we're familiar with. I mean, I do miss my Skull Town. I miss that. I miss the swampland area. But the fact that they were able to keep some key landmarks in the King Canyon remake map gave it enough familiarity. I can't say that word, but enough of that. Just to get in and go, wow, I like this, but it still feels new. And we've been enjoying it again. We've been getting wins. I think last night we ended the night with a win. It was just that good. We ended the night with a win. The night before that, I think Money clutched it. He put his video up on Twitter. If you guys want to follow on the bottom ticker, you guys see the name scrolling through. I put everybody's tag on there. It's one of those things where even Money, we were all dead. It was me and Draven dead, and Money took over the whole show. He had with a Kraber, a sniper. This man just went in there and went in on everybody. And then the last guy, he thought he had him, and they played roundabout, and he had a lifeline. He threw his little med kit.
I'm brushing my shoulders off right now.
Money clutches? What is going on?
Yeah, Money clutched it, man.
The last time I clutched is back in season 3.
I saw the clip. It was all right. All right.
It was alright. It was alright.
You can't overgas the man. You know what I mean? Because then he won't do it again. You can't see when you give the man too much gas, then that's it. That's what you're gonna get out of him.
Well, I am gonna say this again because I'm gonna keep same plugging myself. 248 followers on Twitter. I'm looking for 2 more that reveal my face. Those in this chat already know what the hell I look like, and those that in the podcast that know me in real life through work or anything, they see my face. But a lot of the Twitter world has not, and I've been talking about this for quite a bit. If you guys want to see me reveal my face, I need 2 more follows to get me to 250. That is a goal for me, especially since 6 months ago. I think it was like 6 months ago, actually a year ago, I was only at like 20 followers. And then I decided to, make it a gaming thing, make my whole channel, my whole brand, the gaming thing. That's what I've been about anyways. I'm revealing my age here, but I'm 42 years of age and I've been playing games since, again, I said this at the top of the podcast. I've been playing games since ColecoVision days. The very first game I played with Reckless, and I took his cookie. That was the game I played. But that was not that kind of cookie, Reborn. Stop it.
Food,
Jesus Christ.
I didn't say nothing.
You didn't have to say it. You were thinking it.
I wasn't thinking that either.
No, you were thinking it.
No, I was thinking on how not to die right now.
And Heartbeat needs to stop messing around and just follow kills already. Because it's been too long.
Oh, Shizrad is in the party. Hey, you know what?
We should ask what Heartbeat be playing. Like his mobile Minecraft games.
I played that life. I played Sims, the real life Sims.
Real life Minecraft on mobile.
Oh God.
I see you. Remember, you on Discord when you play games on your phone. I know what you play.
My son has the Xbox. Okay, he plays whatever's on there. My thing, game tag is still in.
I think Heartbeats, before he went over to PC, the holy grail of his hard drive is the holy grail of games. This man will get everything and anything. And if you had that password, that's the holy grail right there, man. This guy, he plays everything. Even if he didn't play, he got it. This was the guy that I was like, man, when I grow up, I want to be hairless like him, and I want that. I want that hard drive. That was me.
Damn. Hairless.
I'm hairless now. Now I got a beard, but I got no hair in the head, man.
He had Jerry curls back then.
I had the Jerry curls. I used to have the bell bottoms,
Yeah, Puerto Rican fro.
Yeah,
Puerto Rican fro. Too. Man, hey, let's move on. Gaming. You guys done with what else you guys playing? What are you guys playing?
Let's get back on Call of Duty, man.
Nobody playing Call of Duty. Only you and Money because he feels sorry for you. But that's it.
Reckless will always play Call of Duty. That'll never end. Right?
Everybody trying to play those damn Call of Duty, man.
The day he stops, something wrong.
Like slide, jump, shoot. It's the same thing all the time. I can't do it no more. Oh yeah, Heartbeat.
He's tired of that Advanced Warfare.
I don't know if you know this, but I deleted. I talked about this earlier. I deleted. That's it. Call of Duty for me is like, I'm done. It's over. Like I'm playing indie games and a bunch of different other games, man. Expanding my library. So yeah, man. The Call of Duty. Oh man, Money disconnected. What happened? This device is not connected. Oh, Money.
Well, speaking about gaming, what do you guys think about this Outriders or what Outsiders, whatever it's called?
Outriders. Look, listen. I was planning on getting it anyways. My son was actually. Oh, by the way, Harvey, my son's working now, and he has a.
I like it.
But he was gonna get it. Like he was gonna pre-order it, get all that done, like out the way before it was announced. It was gonna be day one on Game Pass. And I played a demo, and I'm like, "Yo, this is legit good. I like it. I love the difficulty of it. Like, it's gonna force me to play with other people. Not force, but I want to play with other people, and that's that kind of game it is. It reminds me of Destiny with a little bit of what's that one? Division.
Seems like Division, right? Yeah, Division.
Like Division. Like it reminds me of that, like a hybrid of that. Like if those two had a kid, that would be the game. And I'm going, shit, I want to play this. I can't wait for the game. Like I'm probably gonna even buy it anyways because I do the rewards thing, and the rewards has 6,000 on it right now. Like if you buy the game, you get 6,000 reward points. And I'm gonna play the game anyways, regardless, because it looks like I've had fun with the demo. Like I put about 20 hours in the demo. For a demo, 20 hours. I'm like, this is, and the thing is,
but here's the thing about that though. We've gotten burned with Anthem before. That was the Destiny Division.
Just about to say that.
That's true.
Like.
But the thing is, see, Anthem didn't have did Anthem have a demo?
Yeah.
It did. It did.
Yes.
I don't know. I play. Okay, I think I played the demo, but this world is a lot more full. There's a lot more to do. And again, this is not a I say again, like I said it before, but this is not a what do you call those kind of games? The games of service. It's not those kind of games. This is a single. This is not one of those games where you have to rely on the live service to always be content updating everything. It's not going to be one of those.
That's
so
true.
Straight up like
Anthem,
that.
Anthem was made by EA, so
microtransactions. There's a whole lot of stuff on EA that didn't make that game successful, man. I've always said this, and my opinion's always been the same when it comes to game of service kind of games. It's been even when Destiny first came out, it was the same thing. They always come out with these games with no content. Like it's always dry, and then you got to wait months before you get an update. And then after that, it's like, oh, this is the way the game should have been played a long time ago. I didn't want it I wanted that kind of style from day one. Like I think with these games, they need to come out first and foremost with enough content for you to enjoy it from the get go, right? And then the other thing they should do is provide you with a map. Hey, this is what's coming up. Always come up with a map so that way I know exactly what content is dropping, when it's dropping, and when I can play it, rather than just sitting there going, I'm waiting on news. Because the last thing we heard about Anthem was they were rebooting it or something, and we all like, I know Reborn was waiting for it for a while. You guys were too, and then they dropped it.
They killed those dropped.
Yeah, they straight
final nail in the coffin on that one.
That was crazy. I know for some of you guys who enjoyed Anthem, I know Reborn enjoyed
Anthem
it.
alive.
And then I give him shit for it, but he still plays it. Because he's a gamer, he loves it, he enjoyed it. That's his experience. I'm not gonna crap on that. But the thing is that he was waiting for it. People like him were waiting for that. And then at the end of the day, we're gonna evaluate if it's gonna be worth keeping. You know what that meant? That meant we're gonna axe it. That's what that meant. And that was crazy that they you would support a game like Anthem and get rid of it when all you need to do is rework the loot system on that. Like just fix it. And you would have had a whole crowd back on that. I mean, what game was like that recently that they came out bad? They fixed it. Now they have tons of players. No Man's Sky,
big time.
Big time.
Marvel is kind of trying to do that right now. Avengers.
Well, Marvel needs to figure out their grind. Their XP grind is crazy.
I think piggybacking off of that point, which at one point Destiny was too, and I think a lot of it, when you talk about those games, the in-service, live in-service games and stuff like that. But I think just in general, games in general, developers unfortunately have been pressed to the point, which they've always have been, but they're now pressed to the point where they have to release these games regardless of what state they're in, to the point where we're almost positive that these games aren't even getting quality controlled, looked at, where they're releasing with flat out bugs, i.e. Cyberpunk. It's coming to the point now where it's put the game out and we'll patch it. There's either either a day one patch, or you got to wait a couple of weeks, or this is coming down, and your roadmap, instead of being, oh, here's what's coming out for this first DLC expansion or whatever, ends up being, oh, here's how we're going to fix the game that should have launched in a completed state, but we were pressured by people that call and make the shots to release this game in a fucked up state. And I think that happens way too often now in this gaming scene, and not one developer is susceptible to it. It's a lot of people now. It's a lot of different publishers, a lot of different gaming companies. So I think that overall is a problem, unfortunately, that we have.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're satisfying too much of the board member kind of thing, the committee, the money, the pockets, the stock, public trading companies. They gotta I guess they gotta feed that monster and at the end of the day, as gamers,
the fiduciary responsibility to stockholders instead of just people that just want to play the games and just want to have fun playing the game.
What sucks is as gamers, we're the ones that come out losing out of that, man. Because I mean, a lot of people are waiting for that Anthem, to be rebooted and dropped again and have fun with it. But I mean, going back to Outriders, I'm excited. I'm gonna get it now. It's day one on Game Pass, which is a big announcement. That was huge because Square Enix, to this point, have been really, really elusive when it comes to the Xbox, console. As far as what they're putting on there, with the Final Fantasies and so on and so forth. They're very skeptical. They're very stingy about what games is going to go on these Xbox. And lately, they've been. I think Square Enix is in a great place right now. They're in the middle of Xbox and PlayStation because they're giving. I mean, they're getting the exclusivity for PlayStation when it comes to Final Fantasies, and then they come over here. They give Xbox the whole Outriders Day One on Game Pass, which, by the way, was really talked about on a positive note until they started mentioning Game Pass, and it became now it's a
Yeah, a
garbage
lot
game.
of people are not liking it.
Now they're not liking it. All of a sudden, it just became an ugly game. I don't know what happened there, but that's the fanboy side of the whole conversation. I can care less about. But as far as me playing the game, I'm excited that I'm able to play a demo that's going to carry over my progress into the real game. That's another plus. That's huge. They're carrying that over into the main game. I love that. And if you if you decide to finish or start another character, you can bypass or skip the prologue, like the beginning thing. You can skip it and start a whole new character because once you play it once, That's it. And if you haven't played that yet, I suggest downloading the demo and finishing, get it out the way because it is about 10 to 15 minutes of a prologue before you get into the real nitty gritty. A lot of people have stopped playing it right then and there, right in the beginning, because there's a lot of like things to do in the beginning. But yeah, I mean I am excited about the Heartbeat. That's a game I plan on playing. I have it already downloaded, pre-downloaded, and I believe yesterday a big old patch came out on it for like a big patch. It was like 30-something gig patch. So I'm hoping that's the patch that makes it like the little glitches and bugs I found in the demo makes it more smoother.
Wait, the game came out? I thought the demo was only out.
The demo's out, but I pre-downloaded it because on Game Pass you can pre-download.
Oh.
Yeah, you can pre-download so when the game comes out, it's already there. You just gotta wait for the time, what do you call that? The time gate or what do they call that? But if you like me, you do what I do. You research what country has it out first and just change your damn region. And you got the game right then and there. That's what I do. But that's a trade secret, guys. Don't give that out.
Well, he said that live.
All right. Here he goes. I only got 2 followers. Everybody left. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. You know what? Let me see. Where are my followers? 248. You know what? I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna reveal my face, guys. What do you guys think?
That's what you think you could do, unless you want to hold out for those extra 2.
Should I get the people that you have on, man? You don't need to do that.
Damn.
That's I don't know. I would say chat. What do you think? But there's only 2 in the chat. And I don't know who those 2 in the chat are, but a lot of people left. So let's see. Oh, now I got 1 in the chat. Okay, I'm losing people. Anyways, I'm not gonna reveal it then. If nobody's here to tell me to reveal it, I'm gonna reveal it. But let's end the chat. Let's end the podcast with the last conversation I want to have of the day. Who hit the marriage? I'm thinking, who here watches anime?
Everybody but Heartbeat and Reckless.
I know I'm watching it.
Well, I'm a beginner, so I'm not like I can't have the conversation like you guys have, but I can get into a conversation. But it already dropped, and I should have been watching already. But the finale of Attack on Titans for part 1.
I know.
You guys excited for that?
After this, I'm watching it.
Oh yeah, we are. We're gonna have a watch party after this. We're gonna watch that attack.
Yeah, you excited, Heartbeat? Huh?
I'm excited. I'm excited for sleep.
They don't do those.
Sleep. It's 3:00 in the afternoon. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it's 3:00 over there. Wow, that's early.
To him, it's 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah. So I mean, attack later on today. Once we finish here, we could do a what do you call that? A watch party, so we could watch that last one. But they did announce that part 2 of that finale of season will be in January, so that's a good thing. I read up on that. January.
Reborn did it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did.
okay.
I said winter, bro. I said winter.
Oh, winter. Okay, so winter. I mean, the winter is a very long time, but still excited for that. And then I'm taking. We all watched the last episode, or we did a watch party, obviously. But Jujutsu Kaisen, which is short for Juju, but we watched that, and I'm sad that that's gone away. But they did announce a movie I believe a movie will come out before the season Reborn, right?
Yes, the movie first.
And I'm not sure. I haven't confirmed it yet, but I think it's gonna be a prequel to the movie, to the show. I mean, yeah. So it is a prequel. Okay, so it will be a prequel. Did they say like how soon or?
No, you're gonna have to wait.
We don't know how soon. Well, I mean. The show did end up in a high note, but in the Twitter world, if you guys are listening, I need you guys suggestions on what rotation I should have. I know these guys are always throwing me some different shows. I don't watch what's that word I'm looking for? I don't watch anime porn. Some of them suggestions are anime porn. I don't do that. Hentai. There you go. I'm not into hentai, but I will watch a really good character development action show. I will do that. Currently, I'm gonna catch up on Dr. Stone. I'm watching Slime. That's right now what I got. And just what's that boxing one you guys recommend? I already watched a couple episodes too. What is it? Magalo Boxer. Started watching a couple of those episodes. That was really good.
Actually. Oh, you want a throwback anime to watch?
Give me that throwback.
Gundam Wing.
Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing. Holy crap.
Gundam Wing.
Jesus, talking about when I had hair. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a nice little throwback. You should have like one throwback anime to watch.
That's true. That's true. All right. We're gonna end it with that. But before we go, tell everybody where they can find you. I have your Twitter handles in the bottom, but where can they find you?
In the Bronx.
This guy.
Oh God. Well, y'all already know at Reborn Gangster everywhere.
All right, Reborn.
Spelled Reborn as in like Born Ultimatum. So OURNE because I'm a beast. Heartbeat knows.
All right.
See.
While you guys are doing that and rotating that, I'm gonna tweet out one last thing. This is it. I'm gonna end the chat, and I want to end it with my face to see who's gonna be here. Let's see. I'm ending the podcast with a face reveal. Who is coming in? No, that's not. No, who is coming? No.
Face reveal. Make sure you blue steal it.
All right, I tweeted that out. Let's see if I'll give it about 5 more minutes. Go. Keep going with the Reborn. That's where they can find you then.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yeah, look, throwback picture right there.
Oh, look at Heartbeat.
Why you automatically gotta go to me, bro?
it's straight to Heartbeat. Ah. That's funny. All right, Logic. Tell everybody where they can find you.
I was just gonna say you can find money in the South Bronx, moving that thing. You know how it is. And then me, it's Logix_so_sick on Twitter, Instagram, same thing. And hopefully this was fun, and hopefully I'll be back to do some more of these. This is pretty cool. I like
this. I like this format. This is pretty good. We have to come up with a name for this. Obviously, it can't be Sensei.
Let it be organic though. Let's not just like
let's not push
it.
A
wall.
But for Sensei's Thoughts, that will be my podcast Monday, Wednesday, Fridays that I've been dropping already. Anyways, at 6:00 every day. I'll keep that the same, but maybe the chat got some. Maybe Twitter World can come up with something for us, a name for us if they listen on this and see what they got for us. But I agree. Let's not push out. Let's not force it. Let it be organic. What kind of group this or what kind of the podcast can be called. But I do like this format going forward. I did enjoy this. I always enjoy these kind of things. But I appreciate you, Logic. Let's see, Money. Where can we find you?
Over on Twitter at Unit P Money.
I said Ovo, bro.
He sounds like that drunk old grandpa at barbecue, man. For real.
Gotcha. This got jokes, man. I'm telling you.
What's up?
I said Ovo, bro.
Yeah, gang up on the black man.
That's it.
Wait. Nah, an hour and 8 minutes. You're not pulling the black card. Stop.
Find him in the 13th precinct.
Wait.
Wow.
Okay. Wait.
Now I'm about to
All
right.
I don't know any VX precinct numbers, but I just made one up.
Heartbeat's a black man too.
I was gonna say.
Wow.
Yeah, the shade goes your way as well too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, buddy, before you interrupt it, being the black man in this chat, tell me, where can we find you?
Over at Unit P Money on Twitter.
All right, we can find him there. Reckless.
7-Eleven.
Where can we find you?
7-Eleven. Get that Snickers.
You can find him
Reckless. Where can we find you?
on his balcony smoking his back pain medicine.
On up Rome Avenue under the L train.
Okay. At Jerome Avenue L Train. That's where you can find him on Twitter World, guys. At Jerome Avenue L Train, probably smoking a bone. That's what he'll be doing.
Find him on his balcony with his back pain medicine.
with back pain medicine and the whole brown bag with the brown juice in it, that kind of stuff. But you'll find them in the corner.
The hand dog. Nah, I need to drink Hennessy more.
Okay.
Our BB time.
Heart BB, where can we find you?
It's Heartbeat all over.
There you go. It's Heartbeat all over. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr. What's the other one? With the
Don't say
people
Grinder. Don't say Grinder. Don't say Grinder. Don't say Grinder.
Yeah, Grinder, POF.
That's reborn. That's reborn. Don't say Grinder.
Swipe it left, baby.
Find them on Dice.
I'm dead.
All right, guys. I'm into the chat, but before we do, thank you guys for joining in. I appreciate you guys for your support. Guys, let's do this again. I want to do this every week if we can on a Sunday if you guys have time. Or I would want it like on a weekend, preferably Saturday or Sunday. Sunday is a good time for us to get together. But let's do this if we can. If we can't do this every week, let's do it. I love this. I love this format. I miss you guys very much, and getting together like this is always good memories, good times. I believe what we have as far as content goes, we can provide to this world, and it'd be an exciting time, especially with the COVID thing going on, the pandemic, and people not wanting to go out or can't go out or whatever the case may be. Let's provide that smile, and I believe this podcast can do that. So I appreciate you guys for joining in, each and one of you guys. But before we go, I'm gonna do one more last thing, guys. You guys ready? Should I do like a proper countdown?
What is it?
Let me do a proper countdown.
What is it?
Let me do a proper countdown.
Countdown into Blue Steel.
I don't know what that means, but let's count it down. I'm gonna count it down. Hold on. Let me take this off.
Zoolander. You gotta do the pose.
Take that off. Ain't no pose. I'm just gonna look at the camera. That's it.
No. Make sure you got clothes on, man.
Oh shit! I should put on clothes. My bad. Hold on.
Make sure you brush your chest hairs.
All right, so we're gonna end the chat like this, guys.
Look, I beat him to it. Look.
Yeah, oh, there it is. That's me right there. That's how I look like right there.
Damn,
exactly.
bro, why are you taking the spotlight?
That's exactly how I look right there. That's how I look right there.
No. That's it. Okay.
And then 15 years ago, I looked like the guy on the bottom right of your screen. You see how he looks? You know, reckless. I look like that before stress.
Oh, and then you turned into the one on the left.
And I turned to the one on the left. I went to the beach.
This is like the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch.
All right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is me in full HD.
The beard on point. Let's go.
Hey, everybody.
Beard game.
This is the Twitter account you've been seeing, you've been following. This is the voice you've been hearing for the last couple of weeks in the podcast. But it is me in full HD. How you guys doing from my bedroom? As you can see. But this is who I am, full-fledged in the flesh. But I appreciate you guys again, the support you guys have for me over the years. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I can't wait to get to this again and keep doing this with you guys. It's a beautiful thing, what we've done here. For the Twitter world and for those who joined in, thank you again for making this a possibility for me to even launch this and make this happen for the rest of the world. Hopefully we provided some smiles today and some laughs with our stories. But we'll continue doing that. Keep joining every week. Sub to my channel and follow these guys on Twitter. Thank you guys for a great podcast. As always, happy gaming.
Peace out.